Hi, my name is Debbie Rollins, and I'm going to take the next part of this light party. Light is very important. We can't do without it. Just think about the most important source of light in the world, the sun. Yes, the sun gives us light so we can see, but it also gives us warmth. One very important job the sun has is to help plants grow, and they produce food. If we didn't have any plants on this planet, we wouldn't have anything to eat. That's how important the sun is. Now I'm going to show you some pictures of different ways in which we use light. For each picture, can you say what the light is called and what it does? What job does that light do for us? I will show you each picture for 10 seconds and then move on to the next. If you want more time, you can just pause the video, and when you're finished, start it up again. Okay, are you ready? So here is the first one. What do we call this light, and what important job does it do? Number 2. What do we call this light source, and what do we use it for? Number 3. Here's a clue. You might find this in the bedroom. Why do some people like to have a light like this? Number 4. What are these, and where would you see them? What important job did they do in times gone by? Number 5. Where might you see rows of lights like these? And who finds them helpful for doing what? Number 6. What is this, and where would you find one? Why do we have these lights? Number 7. What do we call this light source, and where would you find one? Can you think of 2 important jobs that these might do? I hope you had enough time to think of your answers. Let me see if you're right. Picture number 1 was... Yes, you got it. It was a traffic light. Traffic lights control traffic at places where the roads meet. They can tell cars whose turn is to go and who must wait. I expect you all know that the red light means stop, and the green light means go. But do you know what the orange light on its own means? Well, it means get ready to stop. Now, there would be more accidents on the road if we didn't have traffic lights. They tell us what to do to keep us safe. Picture number 2 is a picture of a torch. I expect you all have used a torch at some time or another. They're very useful when the electricity is cut off and the lights go out, because they get their power from batteries and not from the mains. Torches help us to see in the dark so we know where we're going and we don't bump into anything. Picture number 3. Oh, that's a picture of a nightlight. Now, sometimes children like to have lights in their bedroom because they find the dark just a bit scary. Light can be very comforting and reassuring, especially if we're afraid there might be a monster in the cupboard waiting to jump out. Picture number 4. That's the stars. Of course, the stars can be seen in the night sky, can't they? Especially if you go to the countryside where it's really dark. Now, shepherds and people who worked outside at night used to be able to tell the time by the way the stars moved in the sky. Before we had technology like sat-navs, sailors used to navigate the oceans looking at the stars and the constellations. By studying the position, they could work out where they were and which direction they should go next. Picture number 5 is something we can see right here in Farnborough at our airport. These are runway lights or landing lights. They have a very important job to help pilots landing airplanes. The row of lights show them where it is safe to land and how much runway there is left for them to slow down once they've landed. Before radio controls and communication systems were invented, pilots only had the lights to guide them. Picture number 6. It's a street lamp. They can be found anywhere in our streets, in our towns, and our cities. They come on at night to show pedestrians and vehicles where the road is and to show up any obstacles in the road that might cause an accident. Street lights are here to keep us safe at night by helping us to see. Picture number 7. That's my favorite. It's a lighthouse. Now, no prizes for guessing where they are. They're found on the coast, of course. Now, did you know lighthouses actually have 2 jobs? They keep a ship safe by telling the ships where they are. And each lighthouse has its own pattern of flashes. And there are special books which tells you which lighthouse has which patterns. So sailors can tell which lighthouse they are actually passing. Now, the second job is to guide. Lighthouses are usually put in important places. For example, near a rocky stretch of shore to warn the sailors to keep away. And sometimes they can be found at the entrance to harbors to show the sailors the way to safety of the port. So they warn of danger, but they also show the way to safety. How many did you get right? Well done. Now there's going to be a song now called My Lighthouse. It's all about how Jesus is like a lighthouse to those who believe in him. He warns them when they're going wrong, and he guides them back to safety. So join in with the actions if you want.